Okay, there's a question on this. X is inversely proportional to the square of y. Now, whenever you're given a question like that, whatever term comes first, you write it on the left-hand side of the equation, okay? You're supposed to transform this whole sentence into an equation. Okay, so the is the equal sign. This x is this x on the left. And when we say inversely, right, you have to put whatever whatever is on the right side, whatever is on the right side at the denominator, okay, because it's inversely. Now if they say x is proportional to the square of y, then it would just be ky squared, okay, but because it's inversely, you have to put this, which is y squared, at the denominator. All right, now if y is increased by 130, now I'm going to write the working here. Original is always 100%, so original is always 100%. Now when we increase this by 30%, the new value will be 130% of the old y. Correct? So we're talking about y here. So your new y, let me just write y new, is equals to 130%, means over 100, of means times, then y. So it's just 1.3 times of y. So this is your new y. Okay, we bear that in mind first. Now coming back to this main working, now this formula, which is our original formula, okay, is always true. Now let's say that this x and this y are the old values. I'm now going to write on this side the new value. Okay, so x new, following this equation, must of course be equals to k. Why must k be new? No need. K is a constant, and whatever the value of x, whatever the value of y, k will still be the same, ok. Okay, so you don't bother to write k new, but if there's a new x value, then the y value will be new as well. Okay, and of course you must square it, and I strongly recommend that you put a pair of brackets here and then you put the square outside. All right, this will prevent you from making careless mistakes later. Okay, we are trying to find out when y is increased by 30%, okay, which is this case. That means now your new y must be 1.3 of the old one, right? Of the old one. Okay, and why did I ask you to put brackets? Because you have to square both this 1.3 and the y. That's why I told you to put the square outside this pair of brackets. Okay, now once you have this, I need you to press the calculator. Okay, if you were to press the calculator, you should get k over should be 1.69. You go and check, and then you square this is 1.69, you square this is y squared. Right? Okay, now take a look at this original old equation. X is equals to k over y squared. Now you can see k over the original y squared here. Okay, now there is actually a 1 here. When we say k, it's actually a 1k. Okay, so it's actually 1 over 1.69 times the original x. So the new x is actually 1 over 1.69 times of the old one. Okay, which means that your original x is the old one, okay, has now become 1 over 1.69. When you press calculator, right, 1 over 1.69, 1 over 1.69 is actually 100 over 169. That means it's not one whole, it's less than one whole, right? So it is not one whole, but it is 100 out of 169 of one whole. Okay, so this is the part that it has decreased. Alright? This is the part that it has decreased. Okay? Now once you understand that, you can take this one whole, okay, minus this, which means 1 minus 100 over 169, and that will give us 69 over 169. Now, this is the fraction, okay, of x that has decreased. But the question wants percentage decrease. So what you need to do is simply to take this times 100% and you will get your percentage decrease. Okay, so that's how you do this question. You can just take okay, 69 over 169, then you times 100%. Okay, that's all there is to it. So we can just write this as the answer. Alright, that's all.